So I'm here today with Ryan Gibbons, who is an expert on CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. So Ryan, what is CES?
Well, Glenn, CES, or as you said, Consumer Electronics Show, is basically an annual gathering of geeks and gadgets, probably the world's biggest. So, you know, you would be able to find all the top new gadgets.
So how many years have you been there?
Well, I've actually never been, Glenn.
So just this year?
No, I actually didn't attend in person this year.
So were you just talking out of your ass?
I consider myself a CES blog expert. So, you know, I just crawl around the internet and read all the articles, you know.
Alright. So what did you see there?
Well, you find a ton of stuff there. To be honest with you, there's just booths all over the place. It's in Las Vegas, giant place, and so yeah, you get to mill around. Saw some really interesting stuff. Some of it's awesome. In fact, one of my favorites was iFi. iFi X2 Pro is what it's called, and it's really cool. It's like an SD memory card that you put into like a digital camera. But the cool thing about this one is it's got Wi-Fi built in. This is a newer version. They've been around for a while. This one's got you know, the 802.11n standard, so it's nice and fast. To be honest with you, this year was really all about the TVs.
So what is the future of television?
As it were right now, it would appear as if everyone's on the 3D bandwagon. Personally, I thought the Panasonic was, well, they seem to be on the forefront. They were the only ones who actually mentioned a release date for one of their 3D TVs. Everyone else kind of showed a prototype, threw some glasses your way, but nothing was too serious.
Do they have games there too?
Yeah, there's a lot of games at CES. One of the big ones, BioShock, was demoing their new BioShock 2, which was an awesome PC game, PC, Xbox, and but one of the other ones that was really cool was it's just a new crazy idea. They're using those Pico projectors, you know, those mini projectors that we're going to start seeing in cell phones and iPods and everything. Well, they put it on a toy gun, and they mount it on the gun, and then the gun's got controls like a video game, so you can move, you know, you can control your person, move them forward, but it's got an accelerometer, so when you move your gun, it'll move the screen because the projector's mounted on the gun, and then the game's, you know, the person's view inside the game actually starts to move on the screen as well. So it's sort of a faux virtual reality. So it was an awesome demo. No prices yet, but it should be pretty expensive when it finally hits the shelves.
Well, it sure doesn't sound like a place for shitty gadgets.
Well, you'd think so, but somehow they sneak in. I was able to see some speakers built into some very pink high-heeled shoes. There was an iPhone guitar, which to me appeared to be basically plywood cut out in the general shape of a guitar with a hole to mount an iPhone. And there was an app that you strummed it was awful. I can't even, there's no words. But unfortunately there was a few. They were actually more amusing than disappointing. There was a TV, actually. I was mentioning TVs earlier. A TV built into a stuffed polar bear. You know, perfect for no one.
Actually, I always wanted a TV inside of a polar bear.